You girls are for real eating it. That is amazing. You like duckweed? Hmm? Yummy? That's the good stuff? Oh, I like it. That's hilarious. Duckweed. Alright guys, so today is the day. We're going to be taking the Fahaka out of the 40 breeder and putting the Fahaka into the 125. Now I just rescaped the 125 yesterday. I'm really happy with this scape. It looks pretty nice. Took a few plants out. I don't think I added any plants. Took a few plants out, took some rocks and some hardscape out, kind of rearranged hardscape and added some more. So I'm happy with it. Before we put her in, what we're going to do is we're going to check ammonia and nitrites. And that's just OCD. I've already checked it yesterday and the day before. To be honest, I wouldn't check it if I was not taking this video. The only reason I'm going to is because that's what I would recommend that anyone else does. Before you put your fish in and check that cycle, make sure it's good. Otherwise, you're going to do a fish in cycle and knowing it's not going to be good. You might have problems. So, but I did check it yesterday, and I did do it again the day before, and it just stayed consistent. So, otherwise, I probably wouldn't, considering that I've already done it twice before. But we're gonna go ahead and check it, knowing that nitrites and ammonia were at 0 yesterday, so they should still be today. We're gonna get her out, put her in. And I've got one Siamese algae eater that's living with the Fahaka now, so that's going to go in as well. We're going to swap out one of the sponge filters, so I know, even though that tank is cycled for a couple hundred mystery snails eating a can of green beans a day, just so I know that I have a good cycled filter. Just that's the OCD. You're going to see a lot of redundancies done in this video. Redundancies are your best friend as an aquarist to keep you from messing up. Have redundancies. If it goes for quarantining, do it twice as long. If you think you forgot to dechlor, just double dechlor. Double dechlor is not good for your fish, but it's better than the no dechlor, especially if it's a large water change. So redundancies, you're going to see them, forewarning. But yeah, anyways, I think let's go ahead and let's put her in her new tank. Here is the new 125 scape. I'm pretty happy with it. We got rid of that big strawberry planter thing and changed up a few other things. I still have all the Anubius in here, so that is one of the Anubius that was on that big strawberry planter. And I added 2 pieces of wood, and I might make this kind of a brown water, not black water, but I might go with a little bit browner water, just because brown water and humic substances are very, very beneficial for fish. So that might be something that I consider doing. So I wanted to add a little bit of wood. Now, a lot of this rock work is not permanent. There's the other Anubius, but probably most of this rock and most of that rock is going to come out. Once that piece of wood gets waterlogged enough. I might leave some of it in, but if all this rock stays in, I'm gonna end up getting coolie loaches, so that there's nothing getting caught in that. But that being said, I don't want the Fahaka to look at a coolie loach and just eat it like a worm, because I do feed him worms. But yeah, so this is kind of this is I think the same stone that Aquarium Co-op used. Not all of it, but these are Mexican beach pebbles. And they're really good looking stone. They're fairly cheap for 10 bucks. You get like 50 pounds at Lowe's and Home Depot. I don't know if that's an available thing for people in the Northeast and Northwest regions, or any other part of the country for that matter, considering I'm in Texas. But yeah, so for plants real quick, we'll go over this. We have Crypt spiralis right here, and I have way too much. Eventually, I'm going to get rid of a good portion, at least that whole entire portion there. But it's spreading for me nicely. I've got a little runner back there. It's just going all over the place. So yeah, Crypt spiralis, and that looks beautiful. I might take them out and put crenum, but you know, they're fairly similar. The beautiful part about this is it's easier to propagate. And then up here we have some red crypt Wendetti, and that's all the other crypt in here. Those again might come out, and I might put in something a little bit nicer or rarer. And then over here we have a red tiger lotus, actually 2 of them, and we do have 1 lily pad finally. And then these are Anubius Congenita, and I got these like 8 months ago at about 4 inches of rhizome, and they're about a good foot long or so now, maybe 10 or 8 inches actually. But yeah, really like those. Also might put some bulbitis in here at some point. But this is what we have going on now, and yeah, I'm fairly happy with it. I like the way it looks. Kind of simple, not too complex. Really looks like a river tank, especially with the way the substrate looks. It's all stirred up, but that's just from me cleaning it yesterday. It might not stay that, you know, good looking. It might just flatten out and get kind of boring. But, you know, if I'm lucky, I'll get some red-headed Tapajos for here as well. But, yeah, that's the 125. Alright, so one of the first things we need to do here is do a temperature check. So temp is at 74.4. As long as we're within a few degrees. Now, oops. Looks like we had lights go off on us. 76.7. We're a little bit warmer in this corner. We always have been. For whatever reason, this tank stays warmer. This corner does. It could also be all the filters running. But 76.7, so just a 2-degree difference. That's really nothing to a fish. So we're good there. If it was 5 degrees, I might consider slowly acclimating, but it really shouldn't be much at all to go, you know, roughly 2 degrees. Alright, so we're going to check our nitrites and ammonia real quick. So nitrite, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe it's shake 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that sits 5 minutes. I might have done that kind of wrong. Check these. It's probably been longer than 5 minutes, but yeah, ammonia looks good. Nice yellow there, solid yellow, no green, and then nitrites again, nice baby blue. So we're good on the water tests. All right, so here's the Fahaka and the Siamese algae eater running away, but yep. So this is what she likes to do most of the time, just bury herself in the substrate. So I'm assuming she's going to see that sand and it'll be a lot more comfortable for her to bury herself in. And I'm not worried about that sand getting anaerobic because it's a very coarse-grained sand and we can actually go back over to it. But it's a very coarse-grained sand, and as I was stirring it up yesterday, I didn't see any air bubbles, not a single air bubble come up. And I do have Malaysian trumpets in there, but not worried about her diving into it and kicking up any air bubbles. It's about 3 inches deep too, so that's fairly good. Perfect for a planet tank, really. But, yep, there she is. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and try and get her out and not, you know, cause any harm to anybody. So, wish me luck. Alright, lights are turning off on us because it's kind of late, but we should be fine. Come on. Just go that way. No, I want to be right here. She's not. Go that way. No. You're fine. She's about to be in. Alright, she's in. Oh my goodness, she just breached. Alright, so she's in. Oh, this is what I don't want. Calm down, hon. Calm down. Please just calm down. Yep, she just jumped out. I'm not surprised. That's her personality right there. So we might not be able to do this tonight because if she's gonna do that, I mean, next time I need to it's gotta be black. Okay, it can't be clear. Then she can see what's going on, and she's not gonna go for it. So, all right, we gotta pause this, and we're gonna do it without a clear one. All right, so we're going to try this again. I've got two more ideas. So I think I'm gonna get this out because I think it'd be easier to not do it in this piece of glass. That's just kind of what I think. But this is like something is a possibility. I hot glued that shut, so that is a 2-inch, or is it 2.5? I think it's 2.5. No, it's 3-inch piece of PVC. So what I don't want to do is pick her up and then have her point head down, because that's what I'd have to do. I'd have to head down her all the way, or even head up. But I mean, I could possibly hold it at an angle. I want to fill it all the way up, and then she would have to go in there long ways, and I don't want to do that. Like, I really don't want to do it that way. But if I could get her in here and calm, I could probably put her in that other one. Maybe not. It actually won't fit now, but and then also possibly this. I wish I had if I had a lid for this, that would be perfect. But you know. So I think I'm just gonna try for the tube and at least get a warm up, right? So she would go in, and I could hold her at. I could hold her at a slight angle. I could hold her at an angle. She would be down and like that. I mean, that might work. And because it's dark, yeah, she's definitely not calm like Zach's. That's for sure. Alright, so she's in. I'm really not happy about that. You know, she isn't either. Alright, now we're just going to run over and put her in. this off the tripod. Oh my goodness. Are you doing that to me now? Do you not like me? I think she's just swimming at the glass because she's not used to glass being there yet. So she doesn't know that there's a barrier. That's definitely happy with that. She's going to look very good in there. And hopefully that camera got footage so I can edit that into this somewhere good. Oh my goodness. I'm really happy to have her in here. I'll have to check and make sure currents aren't too strong. Those are really low power heads. That one's a little bit stronger right there, but that little one is just like the smallest one Hydra makes. She's biting at this glass. Oh my goodness. Alright, so it's been like 2 days since I put the Fahaka in her new tank. I do think it's a girl. Just from looking at certain Fahakas, I think it's a girl. Sorry, Zach. No Skype spawning the Fahakas, but yeah, she's doing good. Let me flip the camera around. All right, so she is doing good. She's way more active since I put her in the tank. Water might be a little bit brown. I just put in like 7 catappa leaves and like 4 or 5 oak leaves in this little basket here, and I'm just doing that because I want a tannin stain. And I don't know if I'm going to put them in the tank because I don't know if I want a bunch of just decaying leaves in there yet. Especially since I won't be able to keep a lot of snails in here. She'll eat most of them. But since putting her in here, she has just gotten way more active. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. She's using a lot of the tank as I kind of thought she would. She does go back behind this Anubius and hide sometimes. I haven't seen her burrow once, so perhaps she was burrowing because she really didn't have space, and she's going back there to hide now, but she really didn't have space to, you know, I don't know, get out of sight, so she would just bury herself because she didn't have any other option in her, you know, in her mind to, you know, to hide or camouflage herself. Well, now, I mean, she's gone. She can't be seen, and I think probably because I'm out here with the camera pointing it at her, she's not very comfortable, and she could go hide, which is, it's perfect. She has a small little hiding spot. That's not going to last forever, though. In a couple months, she'll probably outgrow that. So I might actually put in that strawberry planter again. I'm not entirely sure. All right, so we're doing the giveaway, and basically the first person to guess what is inside, not this box, because this box is the box with the package in it, and yes, we're gonna do worldwide giveaway here, so no matter where you are, now that might cost me a little bit more, and the way I'm gonna do that, basically to make it feasible and not cost me like $200, you know, I know it's gonna cost me 40 or 80 or something like that to do this, but the way to make it you know, feasible for me is what I'll do is I'll take the box and I'll take the painting because it's nice cardboard, and I will just sandwich it in good cardboard, and that should spare it when sending it worldwide. You know, if I really want to freak out, I'll just put plexi on either side, and I mean, to break plexiglass, you really gotta flex that. So yeah, but this is worldwide. Anywhere in the entire world, fish world, I'll send it. Anywhere in the entire fish world, I will send that box. So, that box. You gotta guess what's in that box. So, yep. Up to you, first person in the comments down below, to guess what's in that box. That box there.